everyone. I'm Andrew Roberts, and this is Declan Hickey and Rory Jordan Grady, and we're here on 93.7 WEI Sports Radio Talk. So our first topic today is going to be about our Super Bowl picks. What do you think, Rory?
Well, I gotta go with the Patriots again. I mean, Tom Brady. I think he'll go down as one of the best quarterbacks of all time, to be honest. But I say rematch Patriots versus Seahawks. That's all I gotta say. Come on, that'll be a great rematch. Great statement game. It'll be great. So I think.
Who do you think is going to win?
Between them, let's see. Brady's getting older. Russell Wilson is in his prime. I think Seahawks gotta do it. This time.
I have to agree with the Seahawks in the NL. The Packers are going to come close, but still Seahawks, and maybe even the Eagles, but they can't really pass too well. But in the AL, I think the Patriots are good. They're going to definitely be contenders. Tom Brady's probably the best quarterback of all time, but Andrew Luck is definitely a rising young quarterback. I think the Colts are going to make it in, but the Seahawks are still going to win.
Yeah, that's what I say.
And what do you think, Declan?
Well, I think the Packers might be able to make it after the Seahawks beating them last year, and also maybe the Seahawks might make it, but they might lose to the Packers. And for the American League, I think maybe the Patriots, but the Colts are a really good team to win, and so I think it's going to be Colts and Packers.
All right, so
And I think the Packers are going to win.
okay, so now we're going to move on to the NBA Finals. So Declan, who do you think is going to make it? Who's going to win?
Well, I don't know, because maybe the Bulls, but the Bulls, maybe because they lost Tom Thibodeau, they might make it to maybe the second round, maybe. And so I think Cleveland might come back to win. And so there's also the Warriors who could win, but there's also Oklahoma City who Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant was injured last season, so they might come back to win. But honestly, I think Cleveland might win.
Personally, I think so. In the East, I think it's definitely between the Bulls and the Cavs. It's still a tough one. It depends on what the Cavs do to finish free agency, who they sign, who they don't. But if they can't hold on to it, if they can't hold on to Kevin Love, which I don't think that they are, then it's probably going to be the Bulls in the East. And then in the West, that's a tough one. I definitely think the Clippers are going to get better. I actually think the Clippers could make it, but we also have there's so many other teams in the West. There's the Thunder, there's the Spurs, but still I think it's going to be Clippers versus Bulls. And actually, in the end, because of DeAndre Jordan and Paul Pierce, I think it's going to have to be Clippers to win.
Well, first of all, I don't think OKC has a chance. I mean, come on. Who's on their team? Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. Who else?
That's it.
I think in the Western Conference Finals, I think San Antonio, because they signed LaMarcus Aldridge and David West from Indiana. I think they're gonna have their great team again from last year against Miami 2 years ago. Well, for the East, I've got to go. It depends how the standings are. Let's say Cavs are number 2 again and Bulls number 3 or something. Well, actually, I don't think Atlanta's going to be number 1. I think they had their year. They had a special year, but couldn't do anything in the postseason. I think Cleveland versus Bulls in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think Cleveland wins Series 4-2 and goes against either San Antonio
And we have
a
caller.
And we have a caller. So
Talking about the West this time of year, we got to think about what about a team, interesting team like my LA Lakers. We got D'Angelo Russell in the draft, looks spectacular in summer league. Julius Randle coming back, They still have Kobe Bryant, and they just signed, I believe it was, who was it from the Toronto Raptors? Lou Williams, reigning sixth man of the year. Could the Lakers make a run at the playoffs? And Roy
No
Hibbert,
way.
thank you. Roy
And
Hibbert.
Brennan Bass.
Well, I do think in the West, the Clippers and also the Lakers. The Lakers are getting better, but I don't think they're technically a playoff team exactly. And then I think like the Lakers could be like fourth, maybe third place if they're lucky, but and could have a chance if they could be a surprise team. But other than that, I don't think they're gonna be that good.
Yeah, no way. As far as what I was saying about who's going to win the NBA Finals, I think Cavs versus Golden State again. Rematch, as I said, as New England versus Seahawks. Same thing in the NBA Finals. This time, since the Cavs will have Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, they're going to be unstoppable. Win the series 4-2.
And our final topic is going to be World Series. Who do you think is going to make it? Who's going to win?
I gotta say Dodgers against the Angels. That's all I can say. I mean, who else? I mean, there's so many teams. Such a hard opinion this time of year. What do you think?
I think it's like in the East, definitely the Royals. I don't think there's any other teams in the East that are like true contenders. But in the West, it's really tough. There's Cardinals, there's Dodgers, there's Nationals, even Cubs maybe, or Pirates. But in the end, I think Nationals are going to make it. It's their year. Bryce Harper is all of a sudden blowing up, and I think he's like going to be a superstar in the playoffs. And actually, I'm going to have to say Nationals for the win. Actually, their pitching's really good too. They have Max Scherzer, all those guys. What do you think, Declan?
Well, I think the Nationals can make it because Bryce Harper is having a spectacular season, and I think maybe the Royals could make it, and I think the Nationals might take it, and maybe one of my dark horses, a dark horse team might be the Minnesota Twins.
Really, I don't really think the Twins or the Astros are for real at all. I think they're going to collapse late in the season, both of them. So I think that'll have to be it for today. I'm Andrew Roberts along with Declan Hickey and Ori Jordan Grady, signing off.